to another episode of Faith Talks, and today I have the handsome Ayo and I with me, and we'll be talking about cheating. So to start off, what is cheating to you?
Cheating is as good as going outside the agreement you have with someone else. Going outside the agreement you have with someone else in the sense of doing what you are not supposed to do.
Okay, so you believe that from the onset of a relationship, you're supposed to have laid down rules.
Of course.
So from the beginning of the relationship, but some relationships just happen, like you're first friends and then you now become lovers. How do you start setting all of those rules and boundaries that were probably not there as friends? So let's say, for instance, we're friends and then we start dating. So we've skipped the part where we discuss about the do's and don'ts of the relationships. Yeah. So what's that thing that your partner would do and you would consider cheating, assuming you've not had that discussion about what to do and what not to do in the relationship?
Well, in a relationship, provided that the relationship is a serious relationship.
What would you what's the determinant of a serious relationship?
Very good. One of the major determinants is commitment.
Okay.
Of a serious relationship, one of the determinants of a serious relationship is commitment. And you can't be with someone else and say you are committed with someone with another person. You can't be having sexual relationship with girl A and you tell me you are committed to girl B.
Okay.
So in that case,
what are the things that would happen and you would consider cheating in the relationship?
Yeah, like I said, provided that it's a serious relationship. Provided that it's a serious relationship. When you're having a sexual relationship with another person, that becomes cheating. We are having some discussions, some personal discussions with an opposite sex, that becomes cheating.
Okay.
When you are bringing some other person or an opposite sex, majorly an opposite sex, into some personal issues, that becomes cheating.
Okay.
And we are going on road trips, dates without the knowledge of.
So partner. Without the knowledge.
Yeah, everything comes without the knowledge of the partner. At the time you start doing one or two things without the knowledge of the partner, that can be tagged as cheating.
Okay, I sort of agree with you. I know that the kind of.
I'm an agreeing party person.
I know that the society that we are in, people have come to label cheating as only having sexual relationship with the opposite sex than your partner. But to me, I believe that when you can be intimate with someone else and not have sex,
really?
Yes. You don't agree with me?
Well, I don't know. I don't really think so.
I feel like intimacy for me is not just sex. I feel like once you've gotten to a point with somebody where you can bear it all to the person, the person knows you inside out. The person that when you're on your lows, on your highs, you want to speak with that particular person. I feel like that has got to be some level of intimacy.
Okay.
And that can happen without sex.
Yeah.
If you're having all of this with somebody else other than your partner, then I consider it cheating. You get, so if you're up at night, you're discussing with someone about your plans for the next day, what you plan to eat, what you're wearing to sleep, I feel that is cheating, because I feel like those are the things you should be sharing with your partner alone.
At the same time, those are actually things you should be sharing with your partner alone. But at the same time, a good friend, or can I say a male bestie, can also come into the knowledge of that.
So Let's get this straight. Do you think like you can have a best friend of the opposite sex other than your partner, yeah,
Okay.
and nothing will happen?
Depending on this kind of or the level or the degree of self-discipline you have, I think it's free to have a bestie with an opposite sex
And
other
nothing
than your
will happen.
partner, and nothing will happen. That's why I say because of due to with respect to your self-discipline.
I feel like with time something will happen. I feel
Well,
like with time,
Yeah, I
if
believe
it has not
yeah,
happened,
people
it
people
will
feel
probably
people
happen
or people
soon.
believe that we are all humans, body no be firewood.
But why do you
Blah,
need
blah,
to
blah.
have a best friend of the opposite sex and have a partner? Like
Okay.
that best friend who is the opposite sex should be your partner. Why would you have him and have your partner? Why would you have your partner and still have him?
Depending on the
Do you have a female bestie?
no, I don't have a female bestie.
I used to be a female bestie.
That was then.
But that comes to how truth is we were pretty close, like
Yeah.
very close. And I
And
remember that
people's model then.
I
We're
remember
people's
that
role model.
I remember that
People wanted to be like us. Yeah.
I remember that people used to like think that there was something, but there was never something at any time. So that comes
Well,
to
chemistry class of 18 can you hear?
so I know that that it is possible to like have a relationship with the opposite sex and nothing will happen. But I feel like with time something will happen. I just feel like it's like
But
something
did anything
will
happen
happen.
between us?
No.
Yeah.
How about no? How about
However, because something is
why
not
don't you want
happening-
us to
calm
enter the
down,
topic?
wait, calm down. However, because nothing is happening, doesn't mean either of the party is not wishing that something should happen.
Madu, you're not. You're
Yeah,
using that to tell me
because
things.
it's-
So you were wishing that something will happen.
Like I was saying before, so it's the thing. It's in two different things, or it's in two different stages. It comes from the mind, and from the mind you begin to actualize it.
See,
When you're not able
me,
to conquer
I
the
don't
thoughts in your mind.
I don't like to see relationship as like something really structured.
If you're not able to conquer the thought in your mind, then there's a probability that something will happen between you and the female bestie, opposite sex bestie.
This is your brain talking. But I feel like relationships, they're not as structured as people like to make them seem. I feel like when it happens, it happens. Most times, apart from our chronic cheats, I feel like most times when people do certain things, it's not because they plan on doing it. So I feel like your friends, you probably never ever planned that it was going to be something else other than that. And then one rainy night, I probably have a fight with my boyfriend and I come to crash at the place and then it happened. Fine, we've conditioned our minds to be just friends, Well, it happened.
Okay, well,
So I feel like
do you consider
if-
that as cheating?
you don't consider that as cheating.
Well, if after that night you reconcile with your boyfriend and tell him what happened,
So that is not cheating.
that isn't cheating.
So you feel that being sorry for cheating nullifies the deed or what?
Now, cheating can be categorized as
Good.
conscious and unconscious. Conscious cheating, I have a girlfriend, then I see you on the street, or you're my friend, and I'm still trying to woo you due to my sexual pleasure, to satisfy my sexual pleasure. That is conscious cheating. But unconscious cheating,
You just fall
you
into
have
the
it like,
trap.
exactly, unknowingly. Like, everywhere
So
is
what you're
flooded,
trying to
like,
say is that
everywhere
the
is flooded.
unconscious
You
cheating
can't-
should be forgivable.
Yeah.
And once you plan on not going back to it, then it's not
provided
considered
that
cheating.
you are
You're sorry about it.
No, you are remorseful. Provided
Yeah.
that you are remorseful about it. And
If you cheat,
genuinely
would
want
you
to change.
if you cheat, would you tell your partner that you cheated?
Yes.
You think so?
Yes.
Do you think she will forgive you?
Well, I might be scared that she won't want to forgive me, but truthfully, I should tell her.
Okay. Would you forgive a cheating partner?
I would, provided that she's remorseful and sorry about it.
You don't think that cheating is enough reason to end a relationship?
Provided the cheating or the reconciliation comes on after the cheating, there is genuine reconciliation and genuine confession. I think.
So what if you cheat, yeah, but it was a one-time thing.
Conscious or unconscious?
I don't know about that one, but you cheat, yeah. I'm your partner. You cheat, and you did not confess to me. I found out on my own. Although on your own part, it was like a one-time thing, maybe on a trip that you went for. So there was no plan for it to happen again.
Okay.
So it happened just once on your trip, but you did not confess to me, probably because you feel like it will not happen again. So what's the point telling her this when it may probably end the relationship? Now I find out one way or another, and I come to you with
proof of evidence.
With it.
Yeah. Provided now, if you find out.
No. I'm now saying, is that grounds to end the relationship? This is a one-time thing.
Like I said.
So let's alternate it. So you find out that I cheated once, but I did not tell you about it. You found out on your own, but I did not come to you with it because I plan on it not repeating itself. So the one time, probably on the girls' trip that I went for, would you forgive me? When
like
it is clear that it's a one-time thing, but you found out on your own.
Yeah,
I did not apologize.
I get. Like I said earlier, when the cheater is being remorseful about the reconciliation,
I feel like being remorseful is when you come out with it.
Okay,
tell me before I find out. But when you find out by yourself, it's like I never planned on you knowing.
When the cheater is genuine, has genuine repentance, I feel forgiving the cheater is not bad after all.
What's your definition of genuine repentance? Is it kneeling down, buying roses?
Not
How would you know someone is genuinely sorry?
Well, like I said,
because I've had cases where a guy will kneel to me, beg me, cry his eyes out, and he will still go back to cheat.
But
so when would you call it genuine? It's not in those days. How would I mind? What is those days? It happened a few years back. So what are the things that you would see and say this person is genuinely sorry?
What I would see to confirm if the person is genuinely sorry.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, I'll put the person on the watch list.
What do you mean by that?
I'll try and make sure that I'm kind of monitoring the person to make sure that the person isn't
still
going back,
continuing the act.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I'll make sure and ensure that everything is in check and the cheating habit is no more.
Okay.
Before I finally accept the apology in my mind. The person can come, I'm sorry, blah blah blah, okay fine, because of love and all, I'll accept the apology at that moment, but it will still be in my mind.
I feel like all these things you're saying it because it has not actually happened. Most times when like it is happening, sometimes we get carried away with our heart, our emotions and love, and we just believe it for what it is. I feel like in your own case, that was it that you will not even watch the person because probably the person is crying, the person has promised it will not happen again.
Not that I'm not saying watching the person doesn't mean I'll tap the person's phone, do this, blah blah blah. But I won't give my 100% feelings and emotions the way I used to.
Do you think you can control them? I feel like I cannot control the way I feel.
Well, that's probably because you're a lady. You never can tell. That's why it's
on
easy.
This note,
that's why it's easy for a lady to cheat. Cause
you think so?
They can easily be swept off.
Wait. So you think that we have more of the female?
No, I didn't say we have more.
No. Who cheats the most?
Calm down.
Who cheats?
Wait, let me answer the question. Who cheats the most? That means out of a population of 10 Homo sapiens, probably you have 6 guys that cheat and 4 ladies.
You've answered the question. We have
Calm
more
down.
guys cheating.
Wait. But when I mean it's easy, like the pathway and mechanism and dynamics at which the cheating was approved now.
What are you saying?
That is the way.
What do you say?
Now then give
We have
example.
established that guys cheat the most, but now why do they cheat? Why do you think that guys cheat?
Well, guys on the street will say rice to the chop rice every day they tire me.
So you feel like
That's what guys on the street will say, but I'm not on the street. I'm not on the street, but probably the reason
so
why
why do you
guys
cheat? You're not the street. Why do you cheat?
Now let me answer.
So you
The
cheat.
reason, wait now. So the reason why I might probably cheat, one, by mistake. Mistake can be the reason. Two, the reason why I might probably cheat is because my partner isn't giving me what or how much I want.
Ha.
Two things.
Ha.
And the reason, and probably the only time I will go and cheat if my partner is not giving me how much or how I want it is because I must have
Complained already.
Make a complaint.
Why do you think that females cheat? Why do you think that women cheat?
First of all, they are not being able to control their emotions. That's
So
why
you think that women cheat because of their emotions, because of the way they feel, but
inside.
guys are just cheating because of
Willingly,
the
most
sexual
guys,
pleasure?
exactly. Most times, most guys on the street.
I think you're wrong. I feel like there are some women too that cheat because of they just want the sexual pleasure,
Well,
not because of I love this guy. Not every girl on the street is sleeping with somebody that they truly like.
I agree too.
Yeah.
I agree too. Some girls.
So on this note, we come to the end of Faith Talks. Thank you. Do not forget to share.